Magandang araw, Canada. Magandang araw, Pilipinas. Magandang araw kung saan man kayo nanonood because you can watch us from all over the world. Thank you for joining us. We are live today, right now, here nandito pa rin tayo sa Filipino TV studios for Out for Lunch this Wednesday, Hump Day. It is May 27, just a few more days ay June na, kalahati na ng 2026. Time flies so fast. It is cliche pero sobrang nararamdaman natin. Lalo na, mas mabilis ang oras dito sa Canada kesa sa Pilipinas. I don't know if you guys noticed that if you've lived in the Philippines. Mas mabilis ang oras dito dahil ba mas marami tayong responsibilidad dito? Paano ba? Mas mabilis ba ang ikot ng mundo pag nasa Canada ka? This weekend, there's a lot of things happening all over Canada due to the warmer weather. But here in Toronto, merong Bruno ano? Sino? Bruno Pluto. Okay, teka lang, sino mga nanonood sa atin today? Jeff, Anjo, so pinost na natin to sa ating Facebook page and sa Facebook page muna for now ng Filipino TV. So we have a live guest today. Like what we were saying kanina, no, here in Toronto, this weekend, may Bruno Mars concert sa Rogers Stadium. There are several pop-ups and weekend markets, but there's also Expo Mom on May 30, 2026, happening at the Parkdale Hall on Queen Street West. What it is a one-stop destination for moms and for the whole family. There will be talks, workshops, specialized stores, activities for kids, moms and dads. Kasama rin ang mga fathers dyan. And we have decided to invite once again to the show Janice Villanueva, the organizer of Expo Mom, to remind us about what's happening and why it's a good choice for this weekend's activity. Hi, Janice.
Hi, Cherry. Hi, everyone. Thank you again for having me.
Yes, how's the preparation going so far? Malapit na.
Yes, we are so excited. Two more sleeps. Two more
Mm-hmm.
sleeps, and it's Expo Mom. It's been quite busy. Like people have been like sharing a lot about the event, and of course, with as much preparation, it really helps a lot. Like people like you and Filipino TV who help spread the word. So that makes us even more excited.
Janice has started Mami Mundo, and she's been doing this in the Philippines for a long time already. And this is the first time she's mounting a big event here in Toronto, and it's definitely worth seeing. Kasi when we go to mga events, diba, there's a lot of things going on, but I know how Janice prepares, and there's a lot of things that are going on. So we'd let her be the one to share what are the highlights of this one day. It's only one day, no, Janice? May
Yes, it's just
30
one day.
only.
Yes, May 30, 10 to 4. So we open at 10 a.m. and then we
Mm-hmm.
close at 4 p.m. So the
Mm-hmm.
different components of the event are connection, shopping, of course, and then
Mm-hmm.
making. So we have crafts and journaling and learning. So these are all aspects of what Mommy Mundo is. We always try to make the event different versions of different ways that moms can really maximize their day. As you know, our time is really valuable. And I think every mom is different. Like some moms like to discover products and meet resources,
Yes.
like coaches and schools and things like that. Some moms naman want to learn and really listen to talks. Some like to make stuff, diba, and do things.
Mm-hmm.
And so we even have a morning disco. We're going to start the event. I'll walk you through the timeline. So when people come at 10, we have a team DJ
Mm-hmm.
play the Halo, and she's gonna set the vibe for the show. So she's a young musical person, right? So she's DJing for us at 10:30. We have a daytime disco for moms and kids, or even dads and grandparents. We want to move, and may request ka ako na song, which Charlene Dinger. She's half Filipino. She owns Kinesi Kids. She's an award-winning child development expert here in Toronto. So she agreed. I said, Charlene, can you please play this song and teach us how to dance it? So 10:30.
Okay.
Because
Okay.
daytime
And
disco,
sabi mo nga,
Cherry,
it's a safe
yeah,
space. So,
safe space, no judgment. We
no
won't look at each
judgment. Kahit
other's
hindi tayo
dance step.
magaling sumayaw. There's something about dancing kasi that
And
really
music.
frees you up, diba? And music, correct. No?
Yes.
These
So
are the
that's what we're
things that
starting with.
used to just naturally occur with us and with kids, diba? Na we just naturally dance to the beat of things. I'm curious, how did you discover that teen DJ?
Okay, so there's a mom influencer here, content creator. Her name's Justine Haley.
Ah,
So
yes,
I
that's
meet
her
her,
daughter.
Justine. Yeah, you know Justine in your
Oh. Ah,
women workshop. So she's gonna
mhm.
be part of the event. I'm gonna be part of a panel, and then she's helping me a lot, like spreading the word as well. And then I saw in her Instagram about her daughter who's DJ. So this is Justine's
Mm.
daughter.
Kaya pala
I'm so
nga, medyo
happy.
kamukha nga ni Justine. Oh, that's nice. That's something to look
Yeah.
forward to. And that's kakaiba. That's different, no? That you're
Yeah.
gonna have a dancing session the moment
Yeah.
a few minutes after the event opens.
Yes.
Is that gonna be like in one part of
Yeah.
the
So we have
hall?
a stage. We have a stage, and
Mm-hmm.
that's where we're gonna have the dance. But the market is right there with us. So because usually what happens is our market is mompreneurs, right? So what
Mm-hmm.
happens
Mm-hmm.
even in the Philippines, they stand in their booths, but they're also listening to the talk. So we expect them to also be dancing in their booth.
Correct, correct. So paano walang tao sa booth?
Walang tao sa booth. Doon lang sila sa booth pero dancing.
Ah, okay. So there's a lot of things going on. And about the talks, tell us about who are the speakers, what are the topics that are going to be discussed, and are the activities free or do they have to? Because the entrance to the event is free, right?
Yes, everything is free. Everything's free of charge. They come in. Of course, if they shop, that's the only time they'll spend. Yeah, but everything is free. The talks, we start off with the morning disco, and then we have the first talks about the hormones. So it's wellness, right? So it's finding balance through every stage. So our hormones change with every stage. If we're pregnant, breastfeeding is another. One time I had the hormone test during breastfeeding, and I was told I had the hormones of a senior citizen. So
Yeah, oo.
crazy, right?
Okay.
And then you give birth, and then after, and then of course perimenopause, which is all the buzz now, that the changes in our body. So that's the morning, and then we have a panel about mind, movement, sleep. So this is about well-being as well. And then we have a talk about surrogacy. So there's a group that actually reached
Mm.
out to me, and this was really so interesting. Like they were saying, it's modern motherhood, right? Like, and I think people want to start talking about these topics. Na, it maybe used to be taboo, or maybe
Yeah.
just never asked about it.
Iba na
So it's
kasi nga, like what you said, the
yeah.
modern mom's challenges nowadays are different, no? They're,
True.
in a way, I would say more difficult. I don't know if the older mothers will agree to that. Of course, everyone's journey as a mother has their own unique challenges. Pero now, no, with the age of course, you have to contend with the gadgets, and that's a
Yeah.
real issue for moms, no, and their kids. And
Yeah.
when do you start giving it to them? Do you give them it
Yeah.
to them at all at like, very young age? Do you make
Right.
them have social media accounts? And then us as mothers, the thing I like about this expo is that it
Yeah.
focuses on the mothers because we always focus on other people all the time,
Yeah.
diba, as mothers.
Yeah.
So now you have sessions that are going to talk about the well-being of the moms
Yeah.
themselves, diba? So kung
Yes.
kayo, you have like your moms or your wives or your aunties, no?
Yeah.
Pwedeng manggaling sa inyo yung
Tayo.
initiative to
Yeah.
to bring them to this event. Because
Yeah.
sometimes, as mothers, we don't really think of ourselves. As a mom, siguro isipin niya, ano bang activity ng anak ko this weekend? Dun yun yung
Exactly.
pupuntahan niya, di ba? But
Yeah,
then,
even Sherry, the segment about moms in business. Okay, kasi
mm-hmm,
in my experience, we ask
mm-hmm,
the moms, "What are your dreams?" And she will say, "Oh, I want my kids to grow up
oo,
very with all successful and happy." What no? What
oo.
about your dreams? And then paulit-ulit. We do this in Manila. Like we have outreach programs, and we ask the mom 3 times, and it'll always be, "Oh, I want to feed my family a great meal in Christmas," like that. And then
Correct. I was asked this
yeah,
recently. Uh, and I was like what you were saying. I was answering the same thing, no? And then it was my husband who asked me this. No, but what do you want? What do you want?
what
What
do
do you
you
like?
yeah.
What do you like doing? I think he asked me, what do you like doing? What do you really love to do? And my answers were always activities for the kids, with
With
the
the
kids, or
family.
with
Yeah.
them, for the family. And then at one
Yeah.
point, it was for the parents because we have
Yeah.
aging parents, diba? And then he's like, no, 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 what do you want? What do you really want? And I had to pause, no? Parang ano nga ba yung gusto ko? Because you lose your identity somehow, which you shouldn't, no?
Yes.
As a mom and
And
as a
you change
wife.
your goals. And
Mm-hmm.
it's possible to juggle. It's not easy, right? But you
Mm-hmm.
can do it even in small steps. So that's the Women in Business panel. We'll talk about the different stories of how moms started their own business and all that. Yeah. And then we have a panel about transition. So, when we move, right? So people who have moved in whatever way, whether it be country, city, or home, or transitions in life, we also have a panel on that. Oh, and then this one's exciting. So I met this group in Cine Film Fest, Cherry, where we saw each
Mm-hmm.
other.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Unsalted Films. They actually produced a show, film on motherhood. So they are
Oh yeah,
screening
I
for the
saw
first
that nga in
time.
the program. Okay, tell us about that film.
Yes. So Clark, who's the writer and producer of the film, her story. What's his title? Her life. Wait, I always get confused with the title. Let me get that right. My
It's
life.
called My Life
Hers.
Hers. Oo.
It's about motherhood. Actually, naiyak ako when I watched it. Last time
Talaga.
Clark naiiyak. But he's gonna screen it twice. So we're going to screen it at 1 p.m. and 2:30. At the event. It's their unveiling of his like project. So that's also free. You just come and watch. Um, that's exciting. So I wanna congratulate Nanso. I think he was on this show before, no? Si Clark. So yeah,
So,
there. So
yung short film My Life Hers, no? So as you can see, no, may short film pa. So there's really a lot of things going on. It's not just a marketplace, no. It's not just a place where you can shop, which is also one of the things. There's a lot of activities there from 10 o'clock in the morning until 4 p.m. at the Parkdale Hall, ba is the name? Parkdale
yes,
Hall.
yes,
Okay.
Parkdale Hall in Queen
Uh,
Street.
Queen Street West. Okay, okay. So sige. I'm trying to remember. Kailan ba ako nag-Parkdale Hall? What are the things that are happening there? Okay. Sige. So yan. So hope to see you there. And si
Yeah,
Janice also is kind enough. She's giving some of our viewers special
a treat.
giveaways, 'di ba?
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
So at the
Tell us
event,
about that.
we actually have a free drunk journaling. I don't know if your kids do that, no? I drunk journal kasi. So in the journal, I collect like magazines and little
Mhm,
receipts,
mhm.
brand leaves, and I put it in my journal. It's like a little scrapbook. And we will have a drunk journaling area there, courtesy of Rainstorm's Art House. And then you can do crafts the whole day. Now, I launched a journal kasi in the Philippines, and it's here now. It's called the Stories We Carry Journal. It's a
The
200
stories
page.
we carry. Okay.
Yeah. And then we have like prompts at the beginning about motherhood, your identity, and all that. And then we have a lot of pages for your daily journal. So I'm gonna give away for your viewers, five of
Mm-hmm.
what's our
Okay.
mechanics, not Cherry?
Sorry, what's that?
What's our mechanics for the giveaway?
Ah, okay. So for the giveaway, what we're gonna do is, kasi after this one, after the show, we're going to post a reel. No, we're going to post a reel on our Instagram and Facebook pages. No, and so to enter, you have to go to the Out for Lunch Facebook and Instagram pages tonight. After the show, kasi gagawa namin yan ng reel, that's either tonight or tomorrow, look for the reel of today's interview. And there are 3 simple steps. You're gonna leave a comment on the reel, tag your friend in the comment, just one friend, itag nyo dun sa comment, and then you share that reel directly to your story. So after that, we will select 5 winners, no? And we will select 5 winners from the comments.
Yeah.
And if you win, you can claim your journal directly in the event, no? So
Yes.
sa Mom Expo or Expo Mom event on May 30. You can get
Yeah.
it from Janice. Where do they
Yeah.
go?
You can DM us in the Expo Mom Toronto, Mommy Mundo Canada page.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So
And we
yan.
will reach out to the winners. When we choose the winners, we'll reach out to them and send details. Yeah, but hope you join. I have this for you.
Okay. Yeah, it's funny because just yesterday, I was actually looking for a journal. Sabi ko,
Yeah,
gusto kong I
a
have a
trendy
lot of
one.
notebooks, pero
Yeah,
parang I always put there yung mga gagawin, no, to unclutter your mind on all the things that you
brain
have to
dump.
do. Yan, brain dump. Pero yung junk journaling, that's fun, no? I think my daughter is doing that right now.
Yeah,
Oo. So, minsan nga nagpapakuha yan sa akin ng mga kuning-kuning small things that are
correct.
interesting to put it there. Okay. What are the benefits of junk journaling?
It's really like it's therapy. Actually, 'di ba, when you use your hands, it's therapy in itself.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's also keepsake. Like my daughter, she puts her plane tickets there and her movie
Oo.
tickets, and then even her matcha coffee receipt, she put it. It reminds her of what she did that day. It's super, yeah,
Right.
for me.
Oo nga, no? Cute nga, no? Instead of just like
Oh,
telling or putting there what you did that day, you actually have little
yeah, it's a
kuning-kunings
visual
and
of what
keepsakes.
happened in your day, right? And then, pero kaya lang super kapal na after you put a lot of. But that
Oo.
also is parang nice to parang it's such a full life, di
Yeah,
ba?
yeah, yeah.
So,
And it's very unique, no? You have that in part of our bookshelf are may mga past journals from my kids.
correct.
And may ganon, yung mga matataba na because they stick a lot of
Yeah.
things in their notebooks. Okay, before we let you go, Janice, maybe last reminder on the event for our audience.
Yes, please make time to come drop by on Saturday, May 30, at Expo Mom Toronto. You can just drop by or you can stay the whole day. It's a very comfortable and conducive space. We have a lot of activities. You can just hang out and do journaling, then you can walk around and then you can listen in on the talks. Just meet people. It's different to really be connected in spite of social media wherein we feel we're connected. It's still different if we meet face to face and really share stories with each other. And this is not the only Expo Mom. We're going to have so many activities. So it's really a start of a community. Like we'll see our kids grow up together and we'll know what each other's going on. I mean, it doesn't have to be like always just online. So bring your friends. For sure you're going to learn something new and just have fun that day. And it's all free of charge. So take
That's
advantage
the
also.
best part. One of the best parts, 'di ba? You can just go there, enter, and enjoy.
Yeah. We're also a pet friendly event. So you can bring if you're a parent, you can bring member of the family then, diba? The
Of
pets.
course,
Yeah, so you
yeah.
can bring them as well. So thank you so much for the
And
opportunity.
again, I've said this before to Janice, but Toronto is blessed to have Janice here, especially for the Filipino community. Kasi nga, she does these things for moms and families in the Philippines. And now we're glad that she's here in Canada so she can share
Thanks,
all these
Terry.
activities with us also here in Toronto. Okay, thank you, Janice, and good luck. I
Thank
will
you
try
so
to
much.
go. I do have another lakad that day, but I will try to go there.
Yeah, that would mean a
Okay,
lot. Okay, thank you, Philippine
bye.
TV, for the support. Bye.
So that's Janice Villanueva of Mommy Mundo. So we're having a bit of a technical difficulty with the chat box. No, I just got a message today, right now, that they're trying to put a comment and hindi raw sila makakomment dun sa chat box. But we know that Ira, Julius Jacobo, hi Julius. Tama ba to? Ngayon to, mga nanonood sa atin. And then, Morning Hoops Club. Na-miss ko po manood ng show. Oh, nice to have you back here. Nice that you saw our link today. Julius Jacobo, hi! I know that Julius is watching from the Philippines, and also Paz and Ethel are also watching. So, for the free journal, mamimigay tayo niyan. We'll post naman the mechanics on the reel that we're going to post. Irish Hernandez is watching, and Diana de Guzman. Hi, Dee. Hello. Nice to have you on the show. We still have about 10 minutes to go. So it's nice that you're here watching us live. Sorry, maraming absent. It's okay. It's okay. So we're just very glad that you found us here. And dito tayo magkikita-kita from Mondays to Thursdays if you're still awake like you are now. So, Eto, meron tayong isang balita pa, no? Ang Canada is changing the visa requirement for eligible citizens ng Malaysia and Indonesia starting tomorrow, May 26 at or hindi, May 27 na ngayon. Starting yesterday, May 26 at 5:30 a.m. So Indonesian and Malaysian citizens will no longer need a Canadian Temporary Resident Visa or a TRV to fly to or through Canada if they've had one in the past 10 years or if they currently hold a valid U.S. non-immigrant visa. So instead, they will be able to apply for an electronic travel authorization or ETA. Indonesian and Malaysian citizens who don't meet these criteria or who don't plan to enter Canada by land or who plan to enter Canada by land or sea will still need a Canadian visitor visa. Those who already have a valid visa that they can keep using it until it expires. So according to the Canadian government, this is to build stronger ties across the Indo-Pacific. That's why they've decided to make it easier for people to travel for business, investment, and trade between Canada, Malaysia, and Indonesia. The Philippines, maybe you already know this, but in case you don't know yet, the Philippines is already enjoying this easier visa arrangement that took effect back in June 6, 2023 under the former Immigration Minister Sean Fraser. So hanggang ngayon, just for your information, pwede pa ring mag-apply ang mga kwalipikadong Pilipino sa ETA program ng Canada. The Philippines remains as one of the countries with ETA privileges in Canada. Just remember the three things. Sa air travel lang ito, magagamit lang ang ETA kung sasakay ka ng eroplano papuntang Canada. Pero for example, galing ka ng US at tatawid ka gamit ang kotse, bus, train, or sasakay ng cruise ship, kailangan mo pa rin ng standard visitor visa. No, the ETA privilege is not for all Filipino passport holders. Kwalipikado ka lang kung may valid US non-immigrant visa ka ngayon o nagkaroon ka ng Canadian visitor visa sa nakalipas na 10 taon. So the ETA is advantageous. It's cheap, no? It just costs 7 Canadian dollars or about 300 pesos depending on the exchange rate. Madalas na aprubahan sa loob lang ng ilang minuto online at valid usually until valid for 5 years or hanggang mapaso ang inyong mga passport. Okay. So yes, it's 12:54 p.m. dito sa Toronto. Wednesday, May 27. And yeah, how's it going? Anong balita, Irish, Diana, and Julius? Anong mga kwento they're watching from the Philippines? Anong balita sa ating beloved Philippines? Hinahanap pa rin si Bato de la Rosa. Yun pa rin ba ang pinakamalaking balita ngayon sa Pilipinas? Talagang ang ating How's the weather? Is it still super hot? No? Sabi ni Raymond Santos Photography, forgot na nasa YouTube na nga pala yung What's for Lunch. Yes, that's correct. But thank you for watching and thank you for joining us kahit nagbago na tayo ng tahanan. Bruno Mars ulit mamaya. That's correct. Ang ganda ba? Sino mga nanood ng Bruno Mars concert? Dito sa Toronto kasi nandito si Bruno Mars. Ang gaganda ng mga reels na napapanood ko. Parang ang saya-saya nila. Well, talaga namang magaling I watched Buno. Fake na Buno. Budo Mars. Wala na siyang asawa. Okay, napanood ko si Bruno Mars sa Pilipinas. I forgot when that was. Before the pandemic, probably, no? O, kasi after the pandemic, nandito na ako sa Canada. So, ang cute ni D, sabi ni Diana de Guzman. No comment. Okay na rin yun. Nag-comment ka ng no comment. Makikinig na lang ako sa country style sa may Wilson Heights. Yes, correct. Pwede naman, kinig na kinig. Di ba nagre-reklamo nga yung mga residente? Dito po, yung aming Rogers Stadium, kung saan nagko-concert si Bruno Mars. At ang BTS this coming August at ang Coldplay, no, it's huge, it's open air. Maraming mga residente nagrereklamo, ang ingay daw. Paano kung hindi sila fan ni Bruno Mars? Kung para sa mga fans, maganda kasi nandun ka sa bahay mo, malapit naririnig mo. Meron kang free Spotify na naka Bruno Mars playlist, di ba? Pero ito, connected to Bruno Mars concert, Nag-announce ang Toronto Mayor na si Olivia Chow na magbabalik ang free TTC subway rides pagkatapos ng bawat concert sa Rogers Stadium this season. Libre ang sakay simula 30 minutes bago matapos ang concert. Ipapakita lang ang inyong concert ticket para makapasok sa Shepherd West, Downsview Park at Wilson stations. Diba? Maganda para sa mga manonood ng concert dyan sa Rogers Stadium. Pag uwi nyo, libre ang inyong subway at bus rides. TTC rides. Subway lang ba? O pati buses? Magpapadala rin ang TTC ng mas maraming mga trains simula 1.5 hours bago mag-show at pagkatapos ng 8 p.m. Pati na extra na mga buses sa mga ruta na 84 Shepherd West, 96 Wilson at 106 Sentinel para iwas siksikan. Alam niya ng mga sumasakay ng bus. Malapit dyan sa area na yan. Sorry sa mga taga-Pilipinas, naiinggit sila sa atin dito sa Canada na meron tayong efficient na public transport. At least pag galing ka dito sa Rogers Stadium. Para mas mabilis ang labasan at maiwasan ang bottleneck, katulad ng mga nakaraang taon dahil ang daming hindi natuwa sa commuting experience nila when they watched Coldplay, remember? It was very chaotic, ang hirap lumabas, no? Ang hirap yung mga nagsundo, hindi alam kung saan magkikita. So inaayos na nila yan ngayon, no? Para daw maiwasan ang bottleneck, meron ng bagong 900-meter pedestrian path mula Shepherd West Station diretso sa Gate 2 ng stadium. Kasi talagang kung manunood kayo sa Rogers Stadium, it's really advisable not to bring your cars. It's going to be crazy to look for parking, the traffic around. Don't even think of bringing your cars. If you're coming from afar, park it in another TTC, in a subway station, tapos mag-subway kayo papunta doon. Don't take your cars. Libre pa pauwi ang inyong subway. So paalala sa mga babiyahe papuntang Rogers Stadium. Ulit. Papuntang Rogers Stadium for concerts this season, magbabayad kayo ng pamasahe papunta sa show. Ang libreng sakay sa subway ay papauwi lang. Okay? Magpapakita lang kayo ng concert ticket, minsan nasa phone nyo na, minsan physical ticket, sa mga station staff starting 30 minutes before the show or the concert ends hanggang sa pagsasara ng tren para makalibreng biyahe kayo sa mga stations from Downsview Park, Shepherd West at Wilson Station. So 30 minutes before the concert ends kasi ini-encourage din nila na kung gusto niyo maaga umalis para ma-disperse yung mga tao na maaga at hindi lahat sabay-sabay. 'Di ba? Papunta sa concert, kailangan magbayad ang lahat ng regular na pamasahe gamit ang Presto, debit or credit card. Walang libreng sakay bago mag-show, ha? Baka sabihin nyo, nakita ko dun sa show, sa Out for Lunch, sabi libre. Pag papunta ka sa show, hindi libre. Pag pauwi ka, libre. Okay? Ang libreng sakay para sa post-concert, sinagot yan ng Live Nation Canada para sa lahat ng may valid na tickets. Okay, yon ang ating paalala. So may paalala sa baba. Let's see. Ayan. So, ayun lang, pag pauwi kayo, baka itap nyo pa yung mga Presto nyo or yung credit card nyo. Sayang naman. No? Just show your concert tickets. Kulit ko, no? Kasi minsan kayo yung makulit. Minsan di nyo naiintindihan yung instruction. Tapos sabihin nyo, sabi namin libre. Okay. Kaya inuulit-ulit ko para maliwanag ang usapan. Okay? Pirmahan niyo yung kontrata na nagkaintindihan tayo. Okay, we've reached the end of our show. Maraming salamat at maraming salamat kay Anjo sa pag-ayos ng ating chat box. Dahil kanina, hindi gumagana yung chat box natin nung kausap natin si Janice. Kaya parang wala tayong... parang ang lungkot kasi nung chat box na walang nagchat-chat, 'di ba? Parang box na lang siya. Black box na lang siya, 'di ba? Hindi na siya chat box. Okay, so since it's a Wednesday, para sa mga nag-aabang ng ating free immigration advice and immigration information na sigurado tayong vetted at sigurado tayong tama ang impormasyon dahil galing mismo sa immigration lawyer, not just an immigration consultant, but an immigration lawyer. So we have Attorney Jake Aguilar and his girlfriend, Jean Aguilar, In a few minutes, 1:30, live din sila dito sa Filipino TV. Sa, anong channel? Dami namin channel, nalilito na ako. Ano nga channel? Kabayan Hub Channel. Kabayan Hub. HUB, hindi Kabayan Hub or Kabayan Lab. Ano daw? Baklaran Day, Wednesday. Uy, totoo yan. Nagpupunta ako sa Baklaran pag Wednesdays. Kapag desperado ako sa gusto kong hingin. Ano bang pinupuntahan dito sa Canada kapag gusto mong, pag merong anong tawag doon, novena or something that you're really praying for? Where do you go here? For the Canadians in the control booth. Marian Shrine, saan yon? Sa Montreal? Layo. Montreal. Galing kan Toronto. Hindi, pero may doon, di ba? Ano yung simbahan sa Montreal na nilalagay nila yung mga crutches dahil nakakalakad na sila? Saint Joseph. Ayun. Ano yung sinabi mo dito sa Midland na simbahan? Marian Shrine. So, merong, yun daw ang pinupuntahang simbahan sa Midland. Saint Therese sa Niagara Falls is an option din. Oh, it's good to know those churches. Alam nyo ba, isa sa mga nagulat ako pagdating ko dito, isa sa mga adjustments ng Pilipino, pagdating sa Canada, nagsasara ang mga simbahan. Minsan mga after lunch, kasi sa Pilipinas, bukas ang simbahan, buong araw. In fact, ngayon lang, recently, meron ng mga simbahan na nagsasara. Pero dati, 24 hours, the simbahan is open for anyone who wants to drop by and pray. Dito, kailangan naka-schedule pala. May schedule ang simbahan kung kailan sila magbubukas. So anyway, that's good to know. And thank you for reminding us that Wednesday is Baklaran Day. You can just pray kahit na wala tayo sa Baklaran. Malayo ang Baklaran sa atin. Para sa mga nasa Pilipinas, ibaklaran nyo naman kami. Isama na nyo na ang aming wishes and prayers. But okay, we will see you again tomorrow. Thank you for joining us here on Out for Lunch. We'll see you again on this same link tomorrow. Bye!